so on the way to work. This morning, wanted to talk about mentors. So I'm seeing a lot of things on the internet, about mentors, and it's maybe because I've searched or clicked on some of that stuff, so then I see a lot more of it. But really, my whole professional career, I've been looking for somebody to kind of show me the way, to help me through business life, and how do I get better, how do I do more, what are the things that I need to tick off the checklist to move me to the next level. And that's always been something that I've been really looking for, and in the last few jobs that I've had, that's been one of my big things, that hey, I'm looking for a mentor, someone to coach me, teach me, show me the way, share their knowledge and what they've done to be successful to this point, and what else we can do to move forward. And my biggest thing is that if any of you have found that person, found that mentor, found somebody that gives you a lot of good advice, leads you down a good path, that as much as you can, stick with that person. They're hard to find, so when you do find one, it's well worth it. It's well worth having them. Maybe if you're a few $1,000s, won't be over a course of a year, will be easily gained back by having that person as a mentor in your life. So it's something big to think about, something that I think about, that if I had that person, I would take less money to be able to learn and grow with them. There might have been some opportunities if I'd taken some other jobs or done some different things, but it's not how it turned out. So I've found them through my mentors, through the internet, through people that are doing big things. Guys that are running companies worth, are getting a couple $100 million in revenue a year, and people that I just normally would not have access to. So I found that, it's what I've gravitated towards, that, through podcasts and other shows and social media really give me access to those types of people, to learn, what the professionals are doing, what people in different walks of life are getting at, what got them successful when they open up and talk about it, which I find really, really cool. For me, some of those people are Andy Frisella, Grant Cardone, Gary Vee. Those are kind of the few big guys that Ed Mylett is another one that I've started listening to quite a bit and really learning from. There's some others in there too, but I kind of focus on different facets, not so much on running a company or business or anything like that. I mean, Tim Ferriss is another one. He delves into a lot more life stuff. I mean, it's applicable for business, but a lot of life pieces with Tim. And then Rich Roll, I listen to on health and wellness and fitness, which he does a really good job at. So I've kind of, got all my bases covered, and the people I'm listening to, business, health, wellness, and then kind of total body, mind, spirit, those pieces as well. It's been quite a journey. In the last 3 years is really when I've kind of started on this large extra podcasts and audiobooks and really learning from others out there. Before then, I hadn't delved into that space. I'm now, before I read books somewhat, first couple years out of school, didn't read a ton, but had, went through a book maybe every month or so, and now I'm going through a little more regular pace with books, and especially with Audible. I go through quite a few more, and even if it's 10 minutes in the car, I've got that time in for reading, or listening. And then podcasts, really help drive that home too. Even though the message sometimes isn't as succinct, it's still really good. Kind of like what this is. It's maybe not as succinct, but I still find it really good. One of the things, though, on mentors, they're totally worth it. In person is great if you can get it, to find that person to really walk you through the specifics. Unfortunately, with some of the big guys, they're not gonna be able to address your problems specifically, but in generalities, they can get you, really far with their advice. So it's been something that I've seen and watched, and you kind of know what to do in your business and your specifics, and then it's just going ahead and doing it, executing, and taking the time to make sure it becomes a reality. And a lot of times we just don't go after it. We're a little afraid of the one thing, but if we knock that big domino over, that one thing that would get us there, we'd be much better off. So Ed Mylett actually just had a post on this about your one thing, and for me, I want to try to provide some mentorship to engineers, especially just coming out of school. I was a little lost in what I wanted and finding a job, and there have been quite a few things that I could have done better, maybe. I don't think I'd change necessarily the jobs I took or anything like that, but there's just a few things I potentially would have done better, or looked for differently. All the experiences I've had have gotten me here, so I don't regret it. It's just I've learned along the way, and with that, we continue to learn, and I want to continue to help engineers coming up. And I found when I had somebody under me that I was really mentoring and bringing along, that I enjoyed life a lot better. So I want to continue to do that, and we'll see how it goes. So that's going to be my next piece in my big domino right now. So I hope this finds you well. Hope you have a great day or evening whenever you watch this, and thanks for watching.